a baby. It's important for me to be walking and to be taking care of my body every day so that I can be dancing how I was before. Movement to me is life. I say that all the time in my classes, and the new people who come in, they're like, what is she talking about? But it really is like, it's so important to move every day. When I was in college, I was in like this dance. My memory leaves me every time because literally having a baby is the reason for everything that goes wrong. But I can't think of things. But like a dance appreciation class, and I had to write this paper, and it was about why your nervous system and your spine is so important because they're only there for movement. There's this animal called a sea squirt that moves through the ocean, and then when it finds whatever piece of sea kelp or like rock that it wants to attach itself to for the rest of its life, it digests its nervous system, it digests its spine because it's no longer going to move. And so for all of us, movement is so important. That's one of the only reasons that we have a nervous system, is so that we can respond and react and move through life. And it's so important to move and condition ourselves to move often because that's what vitalizes our body. That's what it's there for.
I think I'm always going to think about that now when I think about my spine.
I know, I do all the time. That's why I always tell that story. I'm like, your spine is there for a reason. Your spine is there for movement. So move through your spine. That's what yoga is connecting your breath and moving your spine. It's so important to our health and our vitality.
And when you say movement is life in your classes, do you tell that story, or are there other ways that you help your students make those connections to what is life and movement feel like in the body and look like in the world?
I use other stories because the sea squirt is usually like, what are you talking about? But I say movement is life in that, like, when I see people dancing, because I DJ as well. And so one of my favorite things to do is just watch people and tell how their day has gone or how they feel about themselves, because the body doesn't lie. And dancing is just body language personified, like, or exemplified. That's not the word that I want. Again, I've lost my words, but it's like body language made bigger. You can tell if somebody has low self-esteem. You can tell if somebody's had a shitty day. You can tell if somebody's an asshole. You can tell so much stuff about dancing with somebody and how they hold you in their frame, how they connect with your body. And so everything that you experience in life comes out on the dance floor because it's in your body. It's hidden in your body. So how you move through life shows up in your dancing and in your movement. And so just so many principles and beautiful lessons that we learn through dance, we can apply to life. And so that's usually what I think of in the grander scheme of things when I say that dance is life, because, you know, you can learn how to treat people, or you learn how you feel when people treat you a certain way and how you react to that. And so many things. I wish I could go on and on and on.
Yeah, I like thinking about that perspective as a DJ, seeing everything that's going on, you know, having a unique viewpoint that not everyone on the floor might be having of what's going on. How would you describe the dance community in Nashville as you have experienced it?
It is a family. That is the only way to describe it. The salsa community specifically, and I think that that's something that we intentionally strive for. Like, once you become a part of it and you feel like this is something that you want to protect because this is something that you don't experience anywhere else in life. You know, people are just, you just work and you go home and like maybe you watch Netflix or you cook and you have some time with friends. But a lot of people I feel like that are moving to Nashville, especially, they just go out and they find places to eat and they drink. And so what else are you doing to enjoy life? And the salsa community has that. It's like, sure, you can grab a drink. That's why we get kicked out of a lot of venues, is because we don't buy enough drinks. Drinks, but like, or that wasn't the past. I feel like it's kind of evening out with this newer group that came in during COVID or after COVID. Well, is it still COVID? I don't know. And so
depends on who you talk to.
I know it really does depend on who you talk to. I was like, let me be careful about that. Once you're a part of it, it just feels like it's this place where you can go and people don't even have to know who you are, but they'll be like, hey, how are you doing? They don't have to know what you do for work. They don't have to know if you have kids. They don't even care how old you are. It just matters if you can count to 8 and hold on to the beat. And then that's it. Like, you're welcome. We're happy to have you as part of the community. And we all look out for each other. We all try to use each other. There's like a couple of real estate agents. Like, most people use them for their houses. Like, we just take care of each other. And that is the beauty of the scene. Like, it's growing, but it's still growing with the good people, because the good people are bringing in good people. But that's what I love about our community. It's the best. It's just, I love all those people.
Yeah,